Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nick Parker. I'm the community manager for Christian Vision here in Africa, and I get to oversee the CV outreach program both here in South Africa and in Kenya. And what I wanted to do was just quickly give you a quick rundown of what happened in the month of July in terms of CV outreach. So as you may or may not know, we currently have 49 churches partnering with us, running the CV outreach program or running the Google Grant through CV outreach here in South Africa. And 8 churches up in Kenya. We recently launched Kenya, so it's awesome that we've got so many churches already up and running on board. If you're wondering why it's only South Africa and Kenya, the reason for that being is that the Google Grant is currently only available in 3 countries in in Africa, sorry. That being South Africa, Kenya, and Botswana. So those are obviously the 3 countries we're looking to run CV outreach in and get up and running. So just quickly. I know this is a bit of a technical term, but I'll explain it to you quickly. But Google recently rolled out a new policy. And the policy was that in order to have a grant running and not get suspended, you needed to make sure that you had a click-through rate of 5% on all your ads. Basically what that means is if you're running an ad and 100 people see it, 5 of those people have to click on the ad and then go to your page. It might not sound a lot, but in marketing terms, that's huge. So what we found previously is that a lot of the pages we were running were actually getting suspended because they weren't reaching that 5% click-through rate. But we have an amazing team in the States, in the USA, that's working on these accounts literally daily. And they've managed to get it to a point where in the month of July, we had 0 suspensions. That means every single account stayed live, all the ads worked, we had a 5% click-through rate. And what's also really exciting about the 5% click-through rate is that it just means that more and more people will be seeing your landing page and they'll be contacting you to find out more about Jesus or to find about attending a local or attending one of your services. The other thing that I did want to say is that in South Africa and in Kenya, we're looking to expand and add more churches to the CV outreach program, not because we want it to be a thing of numbers, but rather that the way that the landing pages work is that if someone comes onto your page, the page tries to redirect that individual to the closest church to them. So what we've previously had is that someone may respond in Cape Town, but then their response would be sent to a church in Joburg. What we want to try and do is make sure that as people respond in Cape Town, that they're connected to churches in Cape Town. The same can be said if someone lives in Kimberley or Potch or Knysna or PE. So we're actively looking to get as many people in the different towns and cities around South Africa signed up for outreach so that we can connect people to the closest local church to them. And then the same can be said for Kenya. We're in a really exciting time now with CV outreach. We're testing some really cool stuff with geo IP and sending people to local churches. And we're just so grateful to have you on board and to have you just really joining us and trusting us with these landing pages and with your grant. So I just want to say thank you so much for trusting us. We'd love to hear your feedback. We'd love to find out and hear from you guys how the responses have been. Have you been getting response? Have the responses been of good quality? Has anyone actually responded to you and then eventually ended up coming to a Sunday service, or you've been able to connect with them? We'd love to hear those stories. We'd love to hear your feedback. And if you have any questions about your Google Grant or just about CV outreach or what CV Africa is doing in the continent of Africa, please get hold of us. All you have to do is reply to this email or this newsletter, or alternatively, you can email africa@cvoutreach.com. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Have a phenomenal August. And thanks again for partnering with us. God bless.